and welcome to another video. In today's floristry tutorial, we're going to be making a funeral arrangement. So we're going to be creating flowers on this cross. Now this one in particular is 3 foot, but the principles stand for any size. Now with this cross, I prefer to get a plastic back because if you get a foam base, they can be really flimsy. And if they're in the wrong hands, they can snap. Trust me, I have heard stories. Okay, so I've got all my flowers together here. So for the 3 foot cross, I charge 150, but everybody is individual. So with the flowers that you're going to be putting in there, as well as the price of the cross, you need to add up that's going to make you a profit on £150. So the flowers in particular that I'm going to be using are, I've got a mixture of aster and matiola daisies. So I have got 5 stems of these. I have got 6 stems of orange roses. And I have got 5 stems of sort of paley, pastely, pinky purple spray roses. I've got 10 stems of yellow gemini. I've got 5 stems of this lovely sort of pastel lisianthus. Then I've got 3 lilac hydrangeas. And then I have got some daffodils as well that I have personally picked from my garden. So don't worry, they are not picked from anywhere else. They're from my garden. Then just a packet of leather leaf that we're going to base the cross with. So the theme of this cross is springtime with added bright colours in as well. So springtime to me is like pastel colours and then with a sort of bit of bright flowers in there as well. So that's why I have got the daffodils as well, because it's spring and it's bright. But whatever colour scheme you're getting, you can use the different flowers and colours. But these are the ones that I'm using in particular to show you today. So first of all, we need to soak our cross. Now we can't just put this into a bucket or anything unless you've got a big enough one that you can fill up and you can put it in. So what I do is I run it under the tap until I know that it is fully soaked. Things that we need to do is I get my leather leaf and then let me get a better one than that. I take them off into little units like this, and then it's so much easier to just base the cross with these. So I get my smaller units. Make sure you take off the other little units so you've got a sort of stem like this. And then we're going to go all the way around the cross, just putting them in vertically. So all the way around the shape of the cross. Do make sure that the units are the same size so it looks really, really neat and crisp. So here we go. Here's a better angle for you to see. So small units like this, and just put them around the edge. So this is basically just covering our plastic base so that you can't see the mechanics. So just keep going around like this all the way around the cross. Right, okay guys, so your cross now should be looking like this. If you can see any like gaps or you can still see the mechanics, you can go around and just put sort of another layer on top so that you can't see any of the black plastic base. Right, so now this is all finished, we can then go on with the flowers. So what I do first, I find that hydrangeas are really, really good for arrangements like this because you can base the whole thing and then put the flowers around it. So what I do, again, I'll just take small units from the hydrangea. So small bits like this or small bits like this. and then go throughout the arrangement with these. And now I'll put you on my tripod so you can see me do the whole thing. So now we've based it with all our hydrangeas, and you can see the shape that it's going to create. With all the other flowers, we just need to fill in the gaps between the hydrangeas, and trust me, this is the most beautiful way, well, in my opinion, of doing it, and it all looks gorgeous and neat. So I've just cut down my Geminis, and then I'm going to sort of put them into the tribute sporadically and evenly. So all the way up. I don't know who's knocking there. Make sure they're nicely into the floral foam so they can get water. So I'm doing this the day before because the funeral's tomorrow. So I know all the flowers will be nice and fresh. There we go. So how many have we used? We used 5. So I'm going to put in 5 more. So 1 here. 1 here. Make sure the stems aren't really long because sometimes the flowers can snap, like the stems of them. So I cut them down to about this, which is about 2.5 fingers. Put 1 at the top. Then I've got a couple more. So I'll put 1 down at the bottom here. Oh, isn't that knocking inconvenient? And I would say 1 here as well. So it all looks nice and even. I'm going to push that one over here so that makes it more even. Okay, then we just need to do that with the rest of our flowers, just putting them into the gaps. I am going to put you on a time lapse now. Otherwise this video is going to take ages. So it's exactly the same principle with all the other flowers. Right, now that the cross is nearly done, we need to check for gaps. So any little bits of foliage or extra flowers, I've got some daffodils and I've got some eustoma left. So I'm just going to go around and just fill in any of the gaps I can see. If there's any oasis that you can see, just literally use the excess bits and just make sure those gaps are not showing. And here she is, guys, outside, all in her glory. I'm so pleased with this. I love it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this video was super duper helpful. If it was, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, because it helps this channel grow so I can continue to do more. And we will see you in the next one.